Welcome to We Geek Podcast. Today is April 8th, 2021. My name is Adam, and as always, joined by my good friend Logan.
Yeah, hello.
I'm just going to stumble through that one. We'll just keep it. Yeah, man. So, how's your week been?
Movies are back.
Yeah, dude.
Eh,
You excited?
Yes, and I can, trust me, there'll be plenty of whining about people and how trashy they are later. But I am glad to see movies bringing people back to theaters at
Yes.
the end of the day. I am.
Hell yeah, dude.
I wish they would clean up their shit, but it's
Yeah.
oh, it's terrible. It's
Mhm.
just, I mean, it's worse than before, which just makes me sad.
Yeah.
Like it used to be, you'd go into an auditorium and it's like there were 20 people in here. Oh, all right, this will be a breeze. Now you go and it's like there were 20 people in here. It's ridiculous how much mess people make. People ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, man. People are going to be people. It's wild. I imagine. Just imagine what their house looks like being cooped up for
Oh,
a year.
I imagine it's immaculate. I imagine their houses don't look like this at all. They
Right.
they bring their kids out to the movies, or they drop their kids off, which is a whole other bunch of stupid. It's like here's my 10-year-old,
Yeah.
and then they act stupid and they get thrown out. Why did you throw them out? They're 10 years old. They were acting stupid. Why did
Yeah.
you leave them here unattended? But
Yeah, you guys aren't babysitters.
no,
That's-
we're not. That's not our job. But
yeah.
but they, and the kids make, I mean, these things are half apocalyptic looking sometimes. It's insane.
Yeah.
But no, I'm sure you go to their house and like not spotless, but like, if they made half the mess that they make at these theaters,
I think you're giving them too much credit. I think their houses are probably just the same, dude.
I doubt it. I really doubt it.
Yeah, man, dude. Movies. I was looking at the news. They were saying King Kong is the one that they're calling it. That movie theaters are back.
Tom and Jerry was a warning shot
Yeah.
because we got busy as hell for Tom and Jerry,
Mhm.
and it was like, okay, get ready, here we go. And I looked at Godzilla vs Kong and was like, this is gonna be big. It's in a regular year it would have been decent. I don't know if it would have done, removing any of the capacity restrictions, if it would have done the same kind of holy crap we sold. I mean, we sold out the premium theater. We sold out all the regular shows. Like we sold out every Godzilla vs Kong all weekend.
Awesome.
I don't know if we would have been able to do that at full capacity, but I think we definitely, there was still room for more, which is fine. We can. This isn't a call to be like we need to open everything up immediately. No, I'm not doing that. We'll get there soon enough, but it was insane. And I looked at this and I was like, this is going to be big and we're going to get hit and we are going to get hit hard. And a couple people listened to me. Unfortunately, it wasn't really people who could make sure we were prepared because we ran out of goddamn everything.
Yeah.
The only thing we didn't run out of was popcorn. And that's not really much of an exaggeration.
Yeah.
It was nuts. I mean, we got slammed. So this was the, Tom and Jerry was the warning shot. Everybody brought their kids out. Oh, we can get the kids out of the house. We can all go do something. And, we looked at Godzilla vs. Kong, a month and a half later. It was like, guys, we got to be ready. We got to get, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt because this is where it's going to be. It should be fine. All right. Okay. What do I know? I just work here. But we got creamed. And it stayed busy. It came out on a Wednesday. March 31st was a Wednesday, which was weird, but I get it because Easter weekend, Good Friday, and all that. I understand.
Yeah, most of these big ones, right? Like our Star Wars comes out on Wednesdays. X-Men movies, like the big
No, Thursday.
blockbuster.
No, they come out on Fridays, but they have the Thursday premieres.
I guess that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Is that whenever like I look at AMC for any of these big movies, they start Wednesday night for tickets.
No, Thursday nights.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
don't know. I could have sworn AMC anytime I went to see these big movies, it's Wednesday night, but
It depends. It's not always, but it depends. It's usually Thursday nights. Because it's movies come out on Fridays, but which is still weird because almost every movie, not so much currently because of the pandemic and everything, but before, and I imagine we'll get back to it at some point. Every movie, it comes out on a Friday, but they have the 7 o'clock Thursday shows, which is a holdover from Force Awakens mainly, because you'd have like the midnight premieres and everything that was for the big stuff, but but Force Awakens ran back to like I think it was 7 o'clock the Thursday before, and then everybody else was just like, oh hey, that's not a bad idea. So it's weird because the movies come out on, according to all of the official everything, they come out on a Friday, but the Thursday showings are, what are they, preview showings or whatever, because they don't want to say movies come out on Thursdays, which is really what happens. But Godzilla vs. Kong came out on a Wednesday, and its showtimes started on Wednesday. It was... They bumped it back because of the holiday. They did it with Sony did it with one of the which Spider-Man. I think it was Far From Home. They moved it to Wednesday because of how 4th of July weekend worked out or whatever. But we had it came out on Wednesday and it never stopped.
okay.
I was looking at numbers and everything for yesterday, which was supposed to be just a regular Wednesday, and we were still half packed.
Oh, wow.
We don't get busy on Wednesdays. Nobody goes to the movies on Wednesdays.
Right.
They show up on Monday because they're old and nobody else is there. They come on Tuesday because of the discounts. Nobody shows up on Wednesday, and then they only show up on Thursday after 7 o'clock if there's any premieres, and then of course and then everybody comes on weekend. But we're never busy on Wednesdays. You don't expect business on Wednesdays, and yet here we are.
That's good. They need to hire more of you guys, so it's not stressful for you.
We're trying. We're trying. The pickings are fairly slim though.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing. We want $11 an hour. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
They totally should. I don't see why not. It's ridiculous that you guys don't get at least 15. It's bonkers to me.
I had the same argument at the pizza place I worked at. Almost everybody that has any of that kind of job, customer service, food service, any of that stuff, they're all underpaid.
Completely.
It's not a unique. It's unfortunately not a unique situation.
Yeah.
But hey, we get free movies. That totally more than makes up for it. Sorry, I haven't. I'm a little bitter. I haven't started drinking yet today. Hang on.
Oh, it's okay.
It was a weekend, man. I worked that. What was it? Was it Wednesday? No, Friday and Saturday. Yeah, Friday's because it's off Thursday. Between Friday and Saturday, I worked like 21 hours. It was like 10 on Friday and 11 on Saturday. It was not fun.
Damn.
But it was. It was the wake up call. It was the hey, people are gonna really come out to see movies. God, when Black Widow comes out in July, we're gonna get buried. We're gonna get absolutely just completely buried.
Well, Godzilla vs. Kong is obviously there were older movies, right, that came out, but none that this generation has ever gone to the movie theater and seen, right? And these are two behemoths, just this is made for summer blockbusters.
Oh yeah, absolutely yes.
Yeah, it couldn't have come out at a better time, and we'll talk about it later. Real fast. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I didn't see in the theater yet just because I get my shot on Monday, so I'll plan on going next week just to see it again because it was that fucking cool, and I want to hear it with the sound and everything else. And I think we got what, Mortal Kombat in a couple weeks, so that
Yeah,
would be the other
they
ones.
bumped it a week because
Mm.
and this is speculation, but I'm pretty safe in this. Warner Brothers looked at the early numbers for Godzilla versus Kong and was like, "Hey, let's get another week out of this."
Yeah, let's not overlap them.
Because
That
Mortal
makes sense.
Kombat was supposed to come out next week. So they were only
Right,
going to have,
right.
two weekends with Godzilla versus Kong,
Hmm.
and they saw the numbers and were like, "Nah, let's push it a week." Um,
And, and I have to imagine there's a lot of people right now getting vaccines. They probably know that. They probably know, hey, these people are just getting in. They're probably going to wait for their second one.
yep.
Maybe not. But I imagine in the next month or two, it's just going to be flooded. Like you said, especially with Black Widow, that's going to be a big one.
And we'll talk about Disney bumped it to July. I
Hmm.
mentioned that a minute ago, and we'll talk. There was a lot of changes, a lot of trailers this week, but
Yeah.
I think that's why. I think Disney looked at that and was like, okay, by this point, and especially, it was talked about, we would like to have a more normal 4th of July and everything, and it'll get
Hmm.
everybody vaccinated and whatnot. And I think that the decision to bump Black Widow one more time, a couple months, I think it was smart. I actually
Yeah.
do. I think getting it out in July, a lot of places are going to be lifting more and more restrictions. I can see us maybe getting back to full capacity by then here in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but I mean that's 3 months out. We might,
Yeah.
but
Could be.
we'll see. I'm looking forward to it and not looking forward to it at the same time.
Yeah.
It's, but it's
Yeah.
nuts. It's gonna be. It's been kind of good seeing things getting more back to normal ish. Whatever normal is gonna wind up being. Seeing, coming into work and seeing a line out the door is like, oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
we're it's we're back. Don't let anybody ever tell you. This to me was proof of like, no, people still want to see movies in theaters.
Yes.
You can talk about, dramas, maybe not, but people are still going to come out for
The big
rom
ones.
coms in particular. Everybody comes
Hmm.
out on the dates. There's the crowds for things like Bad Moms Christmas and Book Club, and summer blockbusters will draw. They are still very very much a thing. They are alive and well. So
Yeah.
don't if anybody says, oh, the theater industry is dead. No, it's absolutely not.
Right.
So, and it was in a way
Yep.
it was really really heartening to see, like, damn, people showed out. Like, people looked at Godzilla versus Kong and they went, yeah, I could stay home and watch it, but we had so many people before it came out coming up to ask, what time is it showing? Can I go ahead and get tickets now?
Hmm.
And so many people unprompted are like, yeah, I have HBO Max, but I want to see this in a theater.
Oh
I was
yeah,
like,
totally. That's
hell
that's
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought about it, but I'm like, no, I really should just wait till I get my second dose. It's not worth risking it over a lizard and a monkey.
No. Get
But
you get your health
yeah,
taken care of first.
yes. But dude, that's my exact thought was like, you want to see that with the sound, the big screen, like
Yeah.
you want that in a theater experience. You want to see that with other people, in the theater, gasping or cheering or whatever, at the appropriate moments. Like a crowd. That's the best.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can't really replace that as much. You can have you can throw all the money you want at a home theater, and that's great. It's still not going to be the same experience as seeing it in a movie theater, unless you're like, I don't know, unless you're cool like Shaq and you got your own theater. It's still just not going to be the same. And the popcorn and everything else, it's so good. I can't fucking wait, dude.
Yeah. Nah, there's
We've got like four. The crazy thing is we have like four Marvel movies coming out.
yeah, right.
We've only seen the trailer for one of them, but we've seen it for a couple years now.
Well, but they've got. Did you see the? I like what they did with the new one, the new trailer.
Oh, the new trailer was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it to me, yes, I love. It gave like Avengers vibes. The music with it,
Because the music is a remix of the Avengers theme, and I
right?
was here for it. It was really
I
well done.
was. It's giving me, and I don't want to. I don't want to get my hopes up. It's giving me the idea that she might not be gone
She's
in
gone.
some way. The way they were framing the trailer, and I know it's a trailer, right? They're of course playing with your emotions there, but they show her death in the trailer or right before it.
Yeah.
So the way they're framing it, I don't know. It's comic books, dude. I have a feeling. I was talking with my buddy about this the other day. I have a feeling it's Marvel Comics. They can all come back if they want to, or they can stay dead. I think we're going to see these characters back again in some way, shape, or form. They're setting up Loki with the time variants. Gamora, I guess technically is a variant right now. And who knows what happened with Black Widow. I guess we have to go pay the ticket to see, right? And I'm pumped for it. Even if, let me say this, even if like it is just a prequel, there's no shenanigans, there's no timey-wimesy things, there's nothing that hints at a future of her. She was an amazing character, and I would still enjoy the movie. I'm just saying that's the vibe I got from the trailer, the way she was talking about it, as if she was going over her past, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that. I think that it's more of a, this was probably something like what was going through her head there at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, hey, this was a story that hasn't been told yet that happened, I don't know, probably after Civil War, I would imagine. Yeah,
it's right after it's between Civil War and what's going on with the Endgame or whatnot, or Infinity War.
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely between that time frame, and anything can happen. I mean, we've talked about the idea of, what if the Taskmaster was a clone or something? It could get wild, and I hope it does. I hope it just, to me, it looks fun. I know. Like I've talked to some people, they say they weren't really interested. I'm like, how are you not interested in this? Like, like we've been over a year now without a Marvel movie. Why don't you want one?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm pumped for it. I'm excited. I like her Russian friends. The guy basically, what's his name? The guy from Stranger Things basically looks like a Russian Captain America.
Yeah, he's I forget the character name, but yeah, he's more or less Captain Russia.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it because they look like the one thing that's different is this doesn't have the same, like, it's a totally different vibe from the first trailer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing. They've had now so much time to work on this movie after it's been shot. So who knows?
Yeah.
I'm sure they've had a lot of time to work on the CGI and all that other stuff. It looks great. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm pumped for it. And the crazy thing is we literally have Shang-Chi, a couple months after that, and we haven't seen anything. We haven't seen a still. We haven't seen a behind-the-scenes photo,
Yeah.
But yet there's 162 shots of Spider-Man, right? Getting on the train or whatever. Like, it's crazy how all of the leaks or whatnot come from Spider-Man or something. We've got nothing from Shang-Chi. Like, not a single thing I've seen. It's kind of worrying me. I also think it's kind of cool that going into it, I don't know anything that's going to happen except for, the 10 Rings obviously is a that hints at what the Mandarin, right?
Yeah.
But outside of that, I have no idea. So, but I would love to see a trailer. I'm assuming they're waiting until Black Widow comes out before or right around that time to be like, oh, by the way, we got this coming right around the corner. But man, they need to hurry up with that in the Eternals trailer.
Yeah, no, I think that Shang-Chi at least for sure will debut with Black Widow or somewhere around that time.
Yes, yeah. I know they don't want to step on each other's toes, but I mean, I have to imagine they're very different movies. So I don't know. Give me more trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, we've got a ton of movies come out. You were talking about a lot of the release date changes, right?
Yeah, they and most of them come from Disney Fox.
Okay.
They moved Wrath of Man, which just got a trailer. Did you see the trailer for that? Jason Statham, Guy Ritchie.
No, I did not.
It's a Jason Statham movie. So I'm here for it. It's
Yeah.
it's you know exactly what you're getting going into it.
Right.
So
Right.
it's like, yeah, I'll watch that. It should be fun.
Oh yeah, I see the still from the trailer, and it looks like every Jason Statham movie.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like Liam Neeson, where it's like, oh, it's this. He's starring in it, and it's an action movie. Okay, I know what it is.
Right.
So if you like the Transporter movies, here you go.
This is the movie my dad would pick on Amazon Prime every time.
There you go.
Shout out to my dad.
Well, they're entertaining. They're
Yeah,
not,
no,
you know,
hey, no. But it's his demographic.
There you go.
It's totally his jam.
They moved it from April 23rd up a couple weeks, or I guess back a couple weeks to May 7th.
Mm-hmm.
I guess again, still kind of tweaking and adjusting with restrictions and vaccination schedules and what have you. In the Heights actually got pulled forward a week. It was June 18th. It's now June 11th.
Okay.
Which is
That's
fun.
the musical, right?
Yes.
Cool.
So, like, it was supposed to come out a year ago. I want it. Like, I am so crazy excited for this.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't tell you what I did over this week. One of the things that I did do was watch. This is going to tie into this sort of Lin Miranda. What's his name again? Sorry, my mind is going blank.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
That's it. He produces this, or he's tied to this, right?
In the Heights, he wrote it. This was what he wrote before Hamilton.
Okay, gotcha. A funny little thing, real fast. I watched The Boys. Have you seen all of The Boys?
No, I've seen 2, maybe 3 episodes.
Oh, okay. I've finished it. Do you plan on finishing it or watching it?
Not really.
No, it wasn't for you.
There's enough. The world is awful going on in the actual world right now.
Right. I totally feel you. That's exactly how I felt when I started it, because I've read the Boys comics and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
and at least the show does a little bit of a better job not being as gross, especially after a couple of episodes. Once you get into it and you're like, okay, I see where this is going, and it goes kind of in a bunch of different directions I wasn't expecting. And it actually ends up really fucking good. Like, I ended up not being, I don't know, I was in that mindset you were when I originally put it on. And it's funny because, like, we love comic book shit, right? I'm sure, like, your friends come to you for, like, comic stuff and stuff like that. And when they were like, Adam, do you see The Boys? And I was like, no. They're like, what? I thought you'd be into it. I felt exactly how you did. I was like, it's too fucking dark. I don't know, it's grotesque to be grotesque. But anyway, I loved it. I ended up watching it. And then there's a scene in it where they talk about getting why did my mind just go blank? What's his name?
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
My mind just can't say that. But yes, there was a scene where you go, yeah, we got him for the Aquaman movie, and I laughed. It's like, this is great. And they're like, we got him for the feature, we got him for the sequel, and I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but I ended up watching The Boys, and I really fucking enjoyed it.
Fair
it was
enough.
So good. Yeah, sorry for the rant.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
They moved Spiral up a week. It was May 21st. It's now May 14th.
Yeah.
Luca, continuing Pixar's trend of Disney saying, hey, you guys aren't as important to us as you used to be, got pulled from theaters. It's just going to be a Disney Plus exclusive now in June. So that's unfortunate for them, really.
Damn.
Yeah, Black Widow, like I said, it was going to be May 7th. They moved it to July 9th, which I did fair enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Free Guy, remember that movie? It was going to come out May 21st after its like 5th or 6,000th delay, I think. They've moved it to August 13th because they have no faith in it whatsoever.
Yeah, that's a movie I thought already came out. We've seen that trailer a million times.
Nope, it has not come out yet. Shang-Chi was originally July 9th, but since they moved Black Widow to that, they're bumping Shang-Chi from July 9th to September 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a sort of domino effect with that. It moved, because I think that prompted the Eternals to move, which prompted Doctor Strange to move, and so on and so on and so on.
Right.
I don't have the rest of the Marvel lineup here in front of me, but they moved the Kingsman again from August 20th to December 22nd, which is actually okay. Like, that's... because the end of August, like August into September, is kind of a dead zone when it comes to audience attendance. Because everybody's going back to school, everybody's getting back into a routine. Like, it's never a good time for movies.
Okay.
So I'm okay with that move. Death on the Nile got bumped from September 17th to next February 11th.
Oh, wow.
That movie is just never going to come out. That puts its delay at like a year and a half now, I think. The Peter Rabbit sequel, because that was a thing that needed to be made, was going to be May 14th. It got bumped to July 2nd. They pulled Uncharted up a week. It was going to be February 18th next year. It's going to be February 11th now. We talked about they bumped Mortal Kombat a week from April 16th to the 23rd. The Venom sequel, Let There Be Carnage, which I still don't like that title, got punted a week from September 17th to the 24th. And like 2 weeks ago, they announced the new Resident Evil live-action reboot, the theatrical one. They gave it a title, Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. A week later, they gave it a release date, September 3rd. 2 weeks after that, they moved that release date to November 24th. It's insanity.
Wow. They get moving that one.
It's like, here, we made this movie. Production has now wrapped and it's coming out in September. Wait 2 weeks. Actually, it's going to come out 6 weeks later.
Okay. Wait, so Eternals didn't move at all?
It might have. I didn't have anything other than Shang-Chi written down.
Okay.
Here. But I think it kind of dominoed and everything else got bumped a couple months.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
I can live with both. Yeah, November 5th it's going to be coming out. So cool.
Interesting. Maybe it didn't change then.
So they'll have Shang-Chi in September, then it will go into Eternals in November, and then I guess Spider-Man's January or December, right?
Spider-Man in December. Yeah, we've got four Marvel movies coming out in the last half of this year.
Yeah.
Not just 4 Marvel movies in 2021, but 4 Marvel movies in the last 5 months.
Yeah.
July, September, November, December. Yeah. Damn.
I wonder if these movies will go to Disney Plus for the $30, like they did with Black Widow.
Black Widow will. I don't know so much about the later ones. I think they're just going to kind of play wait and see what, how everything opens and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm fascinated by that. I've never read an Eternal story. I know it has a lot to do with like what what are those big ass creatures called in the Marvel universe? We saw it in Guardians.
They're called Eternals.
No, not the
Eternals. You're looking for. I know the word you're thinking of, and I can't remember.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Celestials.
Celestials. That's it.
That's it. Yes, I know it has something to do with them and like the beginning of the Marvel universe. So I'm excited to see where that goes.
Yeah.
The cast is just fucking superb.
Yeah, the cast is wild.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But yeah, it's that one's gonna be interesting to me. But, you know, see what happens with that. But, so we had a decent little batch of trailers come out this week.
Oh yeah, I've seen a few of them.
Yeah. Did you watch the Space Jam trailer?
Yeah, you know what I thought was so fucking weird, right?
Okay.
Okay, so the trailer looks fine. It looks like Ready Player One, right?
Yeah.
What is wrong with Warner Brothers? Like, the whole controversy that's not a controversy is they had Pepe Le Pew removed from Space Jam 2, right? Totally understandable.
Yeah.
But they put in the Clockwork Orange guys?
I
What are they
mean,
thinking? We
that
remove the cartoons, the skunk that we totally have control over, right?
yeah.
If they really wanted to, they could have made his character, I don't know, a feminist or like they have the power to change the cartoon character to make it a better character in 2021. But they remove him and then put the guys from A Clockwork Orange in it. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't
Totally
know.
just
I don't know
yeah.
what to tell you, man.
They just fell on their face with that one. Like, it's so stupid. I don't know. I think the controversy is dumb. It's nothing to get upset about. But to do that, I was like, wait, what? Why are those guys in there? Why would they think? I don't know. It's just one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. But the trailer looked fine. I mean, the trailer looked like what I imagined Space Jam 2 would look like. It totally makes sense as a video game, right? Because that's what all the kids are into these days, right?
Yeah.
And that's a way for you to just make it Ready Player One too. It looks like I don't know. It looks like what I imagine Space Jam 2 looks like. So, when does that come out again?
That's actually not too far off, I think.
Yeah, it's like right after Mortal Kombat, I think, something like that.
Yeah. Space Jam: A New Legacy. I can give you a release date here in like 8 seconds.
Yeah,
July 16th.
Oh, okay. I'm curious how that does in the theater.
So
I imagine
it's the week after Black Widow.
Oh, why did they put it there?
Well, I think it was already slated there, but
oh man, they should have. I don't know. I would get out of the way of Black Widow.
I would too, but
maybe come out earlier. I mean, is there nothing coming out in May from Warner Brothers?
I don't think so. Come out in the beginning of June. Like there's no.
Yeah, June. Yeah, May or June. Perfect. Not the week after.
In the Heights comes out in June.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't. I see Space Jam 2 being more of a competitor with Black Widow than In the Heights, right?
I mean, that's fair.
In the Heights is going to be a family-friendly movie, right? It's just it's a musical, but still, like kids, you think Black Widow, you think Space Jam 2. I don't know. That's a bad place to put that.
Yeah.
Put that like 3 weeks after Mortal Kombat. Here's a question. Do kids go see Mortal Kombat these days? Is obviously it's rated R.
We're going to find out. Because that is a question that we've had at work. Is just like how many? Because obviously we're going to get a bunch of 15 and 16-year-olds trying to show up and sneak in because it's a popular rated R movie. It never fails. But how many of them are going to be here just because of that, and how many of them are actually going to try to be here because of what it is?
Right.
That is the question, and we are not sure.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
So I don't know. We're going to find out.
Yeah, because I could definitely see kids thinking that one Mortal Kombat's going to be so good. Oh, that's the other thing. Again, I didn't talk about at the beginning of the episode what I did this week, but one of the other things was I got Mortal Kombat 11.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's been a ton of fun to play. Having a blast with it. I like the story. I've been playing a shit ton of Warcraft still, like an unhealthy amount of it, but I absolutely love it. But when I wasn't doing that, I was playing something else. I played Mortal Kombat. Did you play the new one at all?
A bit.
A bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you play through the story?
No, but I'm familiar with I know where it goes and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got like whatever you call it, the package where it has the story and then it has Aftermath, which I guess it's the sequel or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about that. We're going through the story. Time is breaking, everything's going crazy, and I'm having a blast with it. But anyway, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see Mortal Kombat in a few weeks. I want to play the game. I'm in the mood to do it. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, sorry. Didn't mean to sidetrack you. But it's been fun with Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's and that's gonna be interesting. You know, it's gonna be something to see just how that turns out. But
yeah,
we'll see. We will certainly see.
Yep.
I know you saw the Suicide Squad trailer.
Yes. Yes.
The madness that is. I'm hella excited for this.
Yes. Man, I loved this trailer. Now, there's been two of them. I don't know if we talked about the other one before.
No,
Okay. All right. So I loved both of these trailers.
Yeah, because they were both slightly different tone. You know,
Right.
the red band. I think the red band. They were both funny, but in different ways, and I thought that was interesting.
The red band was way more goofier. Way more like absurd. Like this is absurd. There's a shark and he's eating a person.
Well, they don't actually show him eat the guy in the regular trailer, but they show him about to eat the guy.
That's what I mean, I guess. Yeah. You're just like, oh, there's a shark person. He just ate somebody. Like, it's James Gunn. It just reeks of James Gunn. And by far my favorite is John Cena. I love that. They're all getting ready. They're all getting ready. I guess they're going to shoot somebody, or they're all getting in their spot. And there's John Cena up in the bell tower with his jean shorts on and his gun just pointed at whoever. Like, it's so ridiculous. One of my favorite quotes from it is where he's like, I want peace at all cost. I don't care how many women, children, and kids I have to get killed to make that happen. Like, that's his character.
Yeah.
That is exactly Peacemaker, and I am here for it. And I love every scene that he's in when he's playing that character in the trailer. It's so good.
John Cena is so good at being over the top. Because that's what this character is.
Serious.
It is a subtle and committed over the top, which is hysterical.
Oh yeah.
But and he's did you see he did an interview with I think it was Colbert. I think he was on the Late Show this week, and he did an interview in costume.
No.
But as John Cena, but he was in his Peacemaker costume, and he talked about. So John Oliver on Last Week Tonight will occasionally do a bit about he and John Cena have the exact same birthday, day, year, all of it. Like, they were born on the same day. They're the same age.
Wow.
And so John and Oliver does it as a fun way to play up John Cena.
Yeah.
Cena on with, I'm pretty sure it was Colbert, that came up. And so he made a whole big deal about how he hasn't accomplished the things that John Oliver has. It's fantastic.
That's great. John Cena is so good.
He really is. It took him a little bit to find his footing. And I think it it really came from, what was it, Trainwreck?
Yeah.
Where he had where I really
the drug dealer.
Yeah, and I think it was just because I really feel like they just let him cut loose.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think that really helped him find exactly what he's just so good at, which is just dead serious, absurd humor.
Mm-hmm.
He will look you straight in the face and say the single most ridiculous thing with absolute conviction.
He says the funniest thing in any Transformers movie. I don't know if you remember this, where he's all sitting around with all of the higher up in the military, and they're like, I don't know, man. We've got to deal with the Decepticons. Do you think we can trust them? And he looks at them deadpan and goes, their name is Decepticons.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And it's so great. He just delivers it. His comedic timing is perfect.
It really is. Like, he really is just good at it. It's kind of scary.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I sat there for like a minute or two just chuckling to myself, like, of course, the Decepticons, like, how do these people so stupid? I don't know, it was so good. It was, yeah, man, no shock that he's going to be getting, of course, his own spinoff show on HBO Max.
Yeah. Oh,
the
hell
Peacemaker. And it's going to be fucking great. I'm here for it. HBO Max has become one of the things that I watch the most, I think. That and Amazon Prime, I think, are the two ones that... Oh, I guess Disney Plus. Damn it. I watch everything but Netflix now, which is ironically the most expensive. I think I'm cutting that soon.
Fair.
Yeah, I have no use for it. I can't tell you the last time I booted up Netflix to watch Star Trek. And that's it.
Fair.
So I don't know. I think I can get CBS All Access for $5 a month, so I might just switch to that. Because there's just nothing on. I watched the Chicago 7. That was, I don't know if I talked about that last week, but
Yeah.
that was really good. I saw that on Netflix. But yeah, man, John Cena, dude, he's like you said, it took him a little bit of time, but dude, I think he's going to be as big as The Rock. And we're going to be seeing him in Fast and Furious together.
Yeah.
I hope we see them two in more things together because they would be the perfect.
I don't know if they're going to be together in the new Fast and Furious. I don't know if
he's the villain, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if Hobbs is in it.
He's not in Fast and Furious, the next one?
I don't think he's in F9.
Oh, well, they need to get them two together.
Yeah.
I mean, me and you, we've seen their chemistry in wrestling. Not a lot of people have. Not everyone watches wrestling.
Yeah.
But, they can take that and put that in a movie.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're going to do something like that where I think 9 is just going to be a lead up to 10.
Okay. Rock has to be in 10 then.
And I think that's going to be part of it.
Right. They need him at the end. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, that's right. We still remember when Han came back in the trailer 5 years ago?
Yeah, right. God, that movie came out forever ago.
Oh, we never. But where's that movie at, man?
It comes out in a month.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, it's next month. Yeah, they bumped it. That was one of the first ones because No Time to Die was first, and then F9 got bumped not long after that, and they were like, "Cool, it can come out next year."
I'm sitting here thinking, wait, did I see the movie where Han comes back? Because it felt like a generation. It felt literally 2 years ago. But yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'll be seeing that in the theater for sure. Han is my favorite character in the Fast and Furious. So, he's got to be. Hopefully Rock's in at least the final one. But. Cool. Yeah, where were we? We did Suicide Squad trailer. It looks amazing. I don't know what else to say about it. Polka Dot Man. I am the Weasel character. I mean, obviously half of this cast is going to die.
Yeah.
I think they kind of give it away in the trailer. They show the first team walking in front of the American flag. I think they're all going to die immediately.
I guarantee you that team all dies. No doubt.
Oh, it's got that one. What's his name? This is going to sound bad. His name isn't Hans, but he's the German comedian that got big on YouTube. He's in the movie. He was in that dancing movie. Oh, what's his name? It's not Hans because that's the stereotypical German name, right? It's Franz is the other one. No, hold on.
Yes, Hans and Franz was an SNL skit.
It was, yeah. I have a friend named Franz, and he hated hearing that all the time. Let's see. Suicide Squad. He was the Javeler.
Okay.
I just can't think of the actor. Oh, Fula Borg.
Sure.
Have you've never heard of Fula?
Nope.
Flula? He got big on YouTube playing an over-the-top German character, getting upset in his car. He would do vlogs of him in his car, and I don't know how to explain it, but he got just big on YouTube, dude. It's wild how he went from that to now he's starring in movies. He was in the Step Up movie, or not? Is it Step Up? Is that the dancing?
Sure, that's one of them.
What's the? Oh god. Anyway, he was in the movie where not Bring It On. No, it's Step Up. Yeah, where they have. Okay, so he was in the Step Up movies. Now he's in this. But Flula. Anyway, you'll see him in the movie. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm sure he kind of plays this. He plays the same kind of character in everything he does. So, listen for the over-the-top German guy.
Fair enough. For the 1 or 2 scenes he'll probably wind up having in it.
Right. And the Weasel thing just I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, it looks good. What other trailers did we get?
We got one for Yasuke, which is I think it's the Netflix anime with Lakeith Stanfield.
Oh yes, I did see this one.
It looks interesting.
It does. Now, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, when I first heard about the project, I was like, oh, okay, Black Samurai, all right, we'll see. it's something we don't have a lot of. And I mean, Afro Samurai set kind of a high bar with that, because Afro Samurai was damn good. But it was also ridiculous.
Right.
You know, that was not a grounded kind of world.
Oh, yeah. And I like anything Lakeith does.
Yeah.
Anything I've seen him in. I still haven't seen Black Judith, but I need to watch that.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
What did I say? Judas Priest? Black Judas? Something like that? Yeah.
Black Judas, which is very wrong. No, it's you do need to watch it. It is intense, but it is very, very good.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I know like this is also gonna have like some fantasy elements and stuff, but it's like I'm here for that. I'm always good for, you know, like medieval with some high fantasy stuff, or like feudal Japan like this is with some fantasy stuff. Like I'm down. Like, I'm bring it on.
Oh yeah. The only thing in the trailer is Lakeith has this thing of where like he always talks very calm and very like this when almost mumbly in what he does. That was the only thing that kind of threw me off in the trailer. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I mean, when you consider the biggest trailer from Judas and the Black Messiah was his big rallying speech where he was not mumbling, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you ever finish Atlanta?
No, I never started it.
It was more of that character.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't see Judas, so I'm sure he's more, I don't know, awake in that one, but he has this like calming, I don't know how to explain it. Just calming talk, like everything's chill, and that's what I got from this. And I don't know, it kind of threw me off with all the action going on in the trailer, but definitely looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it's in April. That's good.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see here. Wait, April 29th. Okay, good.
Yeah,
So the end of the
got
month.
3 weeks.
Yes, so I'm gonna be binging that.
There you go.
Oh man, you got to catch up on Atlanta, man. He's by far my favorite thing about that show.
It's on my list.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's really fucking good.
But we talked about the new Black Widow trailer a bit. Did you see the little short clip they put out for Ghostbusters Afterlife?
I did, yeah, the little gremlins.
I love it. They're little tiny Stay Puft Marshmallow Men, but yeah, they do the classic like they all wake up and they're in a department store. So what do? Everything, you know. They barbecue, they make s'mores, and I love that it opens with him standing in the freezer section in front of all the Baskin Robbins stuff. You cannot tell me that's not an Ant-Man callback. I don't believe it.
Oh yeah, they're teasing him with the Ant-Man stuff for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
But no, I was like, I'm excited for that. We've had that poster up forever. I'm still looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But we got some Thor: Love and Thunder news. Amongst the other surprises and returning cast members, they've announced that Russell Crowe is going to be part of the cast.
Huh.
They haven't said how. I'm really curious. I am betting he plays Thanos in the play within a movie production.
Yeah, could be.
Or somebody thereof, because we know that Matt Damon is back.
Maybe Odin.
No, because Sam Neill played Odin.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sam Neill did. You're right. Yeah. You're right.
I'm
looking at a picture of Russell Crowe, and he's just got a big. He looks like Santa Claus.
Yeah, like I mean, if they hadn't already done Sam Neill's Odin, I'd agree with you 100%. You're
right. Yeah, he totally could do Thanos. You're absolutely right.
But I don't know. It's gonna be fun. They've also apparently Melissa McCarthy is playing Hela in this stage adaptation.
That's great.
And that's just gonna be funny because I'm sure I guarantee you they were just like, here's the general direction we want you to go in. Go.
Yeah, and so wait. I guess this is going to be on new
It'll be in New Asgard, yeah.
New Asgard, yeah.
a commemoration of
right.
of the destruction of the original Asgard.
Yeah.
Oh no, God! Russell Crowe is gonna play the fire guy, isn't he? I can't remember.
Oh wow,
Surtur. He's gonna play Surtur, isn't he?
Right.
Oh hell. Oh, that's gonna be so awkward. It's gonna be hilarious.
Paint him red.
Yeah. Give him like the little paper mache horns and stuff.
Yeah.
God. Oh, it's gonna be so funny. Oh God. Oh, that's gonna be something.
Oh yeah.
And fresh off the success of Godzilla vs. Kong, director Adam Wingard has been announced. He's going to direct a Thundercats movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And it's the one thing that he said, and I don't know if it's going to be live action or animated. I don't think it said, but it's not going to be like a sequel or a tie-in to any of the different series, the 80s one or the couple of 2000s ones that there have been. It's going to be its own project, but he talked about his love for the original series, and he's like, you can't really get rid of some of the shtick and the charm of the 80s series because it's just ingrained into it. So he's not going to... He's perfectly willing to embrace that.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So that'll be good. Because that's... honestly, that was what some of the later ones were missing.
I know nothing about Thundercats. Except for the Thundercats, that thing. That's it.
Fair enough.
But there's a lot of great action in Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Yeah.
And the way they shot it, which I'm sure is mostly credit to the animators and not him, but the way it was put together was much better than any of the other films, I think.
Yeah.
Very easy to follow, awesome fight. You're rooting for something, it was good. So if the action is anything like that, we'll be set. Now, Thundercats, do they have a Megazord type thing, right? Or no?
They have a tank.
Okay, then maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Probably.
Yeah, what is it? What
are you thinking of Voltron? Because
Voltron is what I'm thinking of. Yes.
Yeah, just because all those mechs are all lions.
That's it. That's exactly why. Okay, yeah. See, those are cartoons that I never really watched. So. Yeah. But yes, okay, yeah, Thundercats. So they just have a tank. Gotcha.
Yeah. Evidently, the Netflix reboot of Voltron was really good.
Oh, okay. But. Yeah, I never watched it. Thundercats, yeah. So it's more like He-Man.
Yeah, it was very much of that same kind of mold, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were aliens. They landed on Third Earth.
Okay.
It's weird. It's weird. It's very much an 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
It really is.
Oh yeah.
I like the first reboot they tried to do. I didn't like the new one all that much.
Yeah. Wasn't there a cat? Or they're all cats, obviously, but wasn't there like a dragon cat?
Snarf.
Or something?
Yeah.
That's it. Snarf. I remember that Snarf.
He was more of a cat.
Right. I just remember him being like a little cat.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, it's why not? What the hell? They're remaking everything else anyway. So
they did have like so I googled it. There's definitely, you're right. There was like almost like a Cartoon Network kind of Thundercats.
Yeah. There was a
animation.
There was a Cartoon Network one, and I think there was a because the first reboot was a Nickelodeon one. A handful of years ago. And then the other one was probably Cartoon Network. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah. It looks like the same guys who would have done what's that castle? I don't know. It has like the Cartoon Network kind of animation look to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But
that should be good.
Yeah. No, that'll be something to look forward to and not be disappointed until a trailer comes out at least.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of things to come, we finally got a release date for Black Adam.
Yes.
July 29th of next year.
Yeah.
Which
Cool.
I am very okay with.
Yes. I'm curious how that all fits into...
It doesn't. Don't hurt yourself.
It's not going to be tied at all to Shazam, or...
I think it may be tangentially tied to Shazam, but I don't foresee them doing a whole lot of universe building because I think they've just given up on that.
That's a shame. Because whatever they do moving forward, I would like Black Adam and Shazam to be part of it.
Yeah.
I feel like they need to just be like, okay, we're keeping Cap, Jesus. We're keeping Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Shazam, Black Adam are coming. Flash, maybe. And then we move forward.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I'm excited to see The Rock in a superhero movie, so. But it should be good.
We already talked about Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, cool, man. So let's see what's going on with the TV.
Did you see the new? Which I think we mentioned it a little bit earlier. The new Loki trailer.
Yes. What did you think of it?
It's Loki shenanigans and time people and all right.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it looks phenomenal. The timesy-wimesy ride with was Owen Wilson, I think, was in it.
Yeah.
And what's the group of people he's with? I forget
Is it the Timekeepers or something like that?
Yeah. It just my favorite part from the trailer is where the scene where he drops down and he's like, all right, he's got a big stack of papers. He's like, I'm gonna need you to sign this. It's everything you've ever said.
Sign here to prove this is everything you've ever said. This is ridiculous. And then that prints out on another page and he slaps it on top.
It is so absurd. It's so ridiculous. And I'm here for it. This looks like so much fun. He's got a jacket on that says Variant, and I'm just all over this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, the Timekeepers are from the comics. I don't know much about them.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, they're absurd to be absurd. And there were some other things. Apparently, and I don't know if this is a spoiler, because they showed it in the trailer. Apparently, we're going to get a female Loki at some point.
Yeah, they
he's sitting next to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which would be cool. I don't know. I'm all for this. I want to see variants of Loki, maybe other characters. Who knows who he's going to be running into?
Right.
I'm pumped for it, dude.
I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be the kind of ridiculous that people want it to be. Cuz they don't, for as much as people enjoy like dramatic Loki, I feel like overly dramatic Loki is better,
Yeah.
Either that or just the sarcastic whatever the hell kind of Loki. That's I'm definitely here for that. So.
Oh yeah, and they're pulling a lot of they had a President Loki. He had a sticker on it, Loki for President. Like they're pulling a lot of things from the comics in this, just like I guess all the Marvel shows.
Yeah,
little Easter eggs and stuff like that. And we know that moving forward, we're gonna get Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man.
Yeah,
he's a very timesy-wimesy character. This is directly dealing with of course we saw in Endgame this Loki popping out of time and doing his own thing. I have a feeling this is going to tie into that kind of stuff with Ant-Man and whatnot, because it's going to be all about timesy-wimesy stuff. So, is this do you know, I don't know if you know this, is it 6 episodes with this one? Like
Falcon and Winter Soldier is?
Falcon and Winter Soldier, yeah.
I do not know. I can look and see.
Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't know.
I'm not sure offhand, but
yeah.
I can see if it's been announced. Yes, 6 episodes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I figured this would get. You can do more with Wanda and WandaVision. It's a smaller show, it's like a sitcom. Where this is 6 hours. Like this takes a shit ton of time to make.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. I'm all for that, dude. We're gonna be when we come out of Falcon and Winter Soldier. We got Bad Batch, and then it's gonna lead directly into this.
Yep.
Which is cool. So, yeah, man, I'm pumped for it.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good. It's definitely gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, I forgot Falcon and Winter Soldier's half over already.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yep, we got 3 more episodes. It feels like Captain America, 4, just 4 hour, 6 hours long.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll talk about that in a little bit, but yeah, I've been loving that dude.
Yeah, no, it's been good, and some of the we'll talk about that here in a bit.
Yeah.
So we've got speaking of the Bad Batch, we've got a little bit of news on it. The premiere is going to be 70 minutes.
Wow.
That's for for anything animated, that's a feature.
Oh yeah, that's a movie.
Yeah.
How many episodes is the Bad Batch?
It may be 12 because it's animated and it'll be shorter length, I think. But it's crazy that's like it's gonna drop with an hour and 10-minute premiere.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
At least 14 episodes apparently.
14. Okay, cool.
Yep.
That's a big chunk. I have a feeling. I think her name was Omega in the trailer. That has to be the last clone, right?
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
Yeah, that's such a cool idea. That's so neat. They're gonna go out on. Oh, it's female. It's not the same, or not the same. You know what I mean? But like, it's not a clone that's a variant of all these other ones. It's very different.
Yeah.
So, I think that's awesome. That's perfect. I know a lot of people are thinking, what if they save Baby Yoda? No.
No, it's not gonna. No.
Nope. But what if they save Mephisto? Nope. Just kidding. That's cool.
But yeah, so that's gonna be neat. Like I'm excited for that. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
In other Star Wars TV news, we got a full cast announced for Kenobi. We've got, obviously, besides Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen, we got Moses Ingram, who's the star in The Queen's Gambit over on Netflix.
Yep.
Joel Edgerton, who was in The Gift and a couple of other things. Not a lot of leading performances for him.
Yeah.
But I think it's him. He is playing. He's playing Owen. I think he's playing Owen Lars.
Yeah, he played Owen Lars in.
Was he the
prequel,
one in
right?
in 2 and 3? Yeah, okay. Because I can't tell if that's an iron E that I typed there. Bonnie Piesse, who played Aunt Beru, is reprising that role too.
Oh, okay.
From the prequels.
Yeah.
So yeah, both of them are there.
Yeah.
Kumail Nanjiani is in it. I'm curious to see what he does because I don't think he can be too serious.
Right.
So he's and I also wonder if he's going to be live action or if he's going to be a voice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that'll be interesting.
Could go either way, but yeah.
I
wonder if these are just people on Tatooine, like from the novel.
Maybe.
I wonder if they pull because obviously they can't do anything really the story of the novel. I guess they could in a way because it really was its own thing. I wonder if they just like pull in little characters that like names or whatnot, like. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
They might.
Who else we got?
We've got Indira Varma, who was one of the Sand Sisters on Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
I think she was Illyria, if I remember right.
Okay.
We've got.
Well, there is a lot of sand on Tatooine, so.
I hate it. It's coarse. It gets everywhere.
Right.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh man, I wonder if they say that. Do you think Vader talks about sand in the new one?
No, because it's Vader.
Right.
I think
we hear Obi-Wan's on Tatooine. Yeah, we can't go there.
Yeah, why not? Sand.
Right.
I hate sand. I Lord Vader? You've choked people to death on numerous starships, but you hate sand? I don't understand how that will.
Right.
Any further questions? No. So we're going to Camino, right? Lots of water, really nice. No, bad weather.
Well, yeah. Right.
We also got Rupert Friend, who was in Hitman Agent 47.
Okay.
He, to his credit, the Hitman sequel. First off, the Hitman movie with Timothy Olyphant was meh at best, and the sequel, Agent 47, which I think was actually a prequel. I don't remember.
Okay.
I remember it wasn't good, which is unfortunate because Rupert Friend put in the work. He studied I forget how many different kinds of martial arts he studied. He did a lot of his own stunts. Like he really committed to that role. I like the fact that he's getting other work. I would expect him to be. He's not just going to be like some kind of stand around exposition character. He's going to be involved in shit.
Yeah, he's in every episode. So
yeah. So we're going to see a lot of him, and he's going to be. I imagine he's going to be doing a fair amount.
Might be a bad guy.
He might.
Like, to me, I see his face, and I'm like, oh, he's in the Empire.
Yeah. We got Lil Cube, O'Shea Jackson Jr. is in this.
Yeah, that was cool.
So he's a good actor. I'm excited about that. I am really, really laughing my head off that Han Solo from Fast and Furious is in this.
I love it. That was my favorite when I saw this announcement.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, Han is in this. Oh my god.
They better not kill him. He better not die in a car accident. A speeder pileup. His
speeder's going to crash into something, flip and explode. And everybody's just going to be like, are you serious? But he's going to come walking out like half limp. He's going to be like, I'm fine. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Happens all the time. It's okay. I've been through worse.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be sitting at the cantina eating a bag of chips.
God,
they got to do something.
The jokes they can make. I really hope there's one.
Yeah.
I really hope there's one. I want somebody to just mention the name Han Solo and he just kind of looks over just like,
Yeah.
Oh, not
right. It's so...
Simone Kessel is in this, which, I mean, make your Kessel Run jokes now.
Right.
It's just an unfortunate coincidence, I feel like. She was in Reckoning, which was a TV show ran for one season.
Okay.
Not a lot of other big-time credits. And the last one is interesting. As a member of the cast is Benny Safdie, who directed Uncut Gems.
Okay.
But he's also done he's had acting roles, so that's what he's doing here.
Gotcha. And you don't turn down the mouse when it comes to Star Wars.
No, you don't. Yeah. You don't turn down Star Wars. Say, hey, do you want to be in Star Wars? Yes. It's just a big part. Yes. Well, you're just kind of standing off. Yes. How many times do I have to tell you? Yes. I don't care.
Right. Exactly.
Simon Pegg was in that gigantic, suit for Unkar Plutt.
Mm-hmm.
You just, yes.
Right.
You want me to be in Star Wars? Yes. It's not much. Yes.
Exactly. Or Kurtzhofer, what's his name? The director. Like they've been famous directors in Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you definitely want to don't turn that down.
No, not at all.
Did we ever get a release date for Kenobi? It's got to be what, next year? Kenobi.
I don't think so. No, but it's
No.
going to be next year for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited for that.
Um,
and of course we got our boy Hayden, but that was already announced.
Yeah, that one we knew. So that's
Yeah.
I don't know. That'll be interesting. Like I don't mind the idea of like newly minted Vader. Like he's just kind of getting the hang of things. How does that work?
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. And I'm mad with Hayden. Hopefully we get some flashbacks, dude. Imagine if we got some flashbacks with like him and Obi-Wan Kenobi, stuff we never saw before.
Yeah. That's the 10th
Like,
time
that
I
would
saved
be
your
fun.
life, Master. 9th time. That business on Kata Nemoida doesn't count.
Right?
Doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay, what
like
the hell
some
happened
cool,
on Kata Nemoida? Like, I want to know.
Yeah, some like cool moments where he's, you could open up the show like that, and then suddenly cuts to Obi-Wan Kenobi waking up from a nap or something, or thinking about it.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless, and I'm all here for it.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Any excuse to get those two together and do some Star Wars.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I guess, we'll take what we can get, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
But anywho, that was all the TV news that I could round up. There wasn't a ton this week.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Sometimes you need a slow week.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Have you been
watching anything recently, or
not anything new? I don't think.
Okay.
Nothing really springs to mind.
Yeah, I binged The Boys. I'm going through the new Expanse season now, so that's been fun. And of course, Star Trek. I started Deep Space Nine.
Okay. Oh, that's not
Yeah.
bad.
So I'm like 4 or 5 episodes into that, getting used to the characters.
Yeah.
And the shenanigans, but yeah, that's all I've really been watching. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Cool.
Video game news. It's a new month, so we have new games.
Oh yeah.
Over on PS Plus, they dropped Zombie Army Dead War 4. I didn't know there were that many of those games.
Okay.
They released Days Gone, which is also already part of the PS Plus collection for PS5 people. So I'm not exactly sure why this is out. I don't get the overlap, I guess. Maybe because the PS Plus collection is only available on PS5. I don't know.
I think so.
I think that's what I'm just gonna go with. But
Yeah.
it's still weird overlap. But
Right.
But in big news, I didn't even know this game was ready to come out. Oddworld Soulstorm is free.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah. It's
Well,
like, oh, okay. That's not only is that finally now coming out, it's also free for Plus people. Like that's a decently big get. Like that ain't nothing.
Oh yeah. Now, if you only have a PlayStation 4, are you able to still claim these games?
I think.
Okay.
Don't quote me, but I think.
Yeah. So hey, if you guys only got a PlayStation 4 out there, definitely claim these games.
Yeah.
So when you get the 5, you can just boot it up and play them.
Yeah, I do think you can still claim them.
Okay. I also saw that like PlayStation was giving like a 3-month free trial, or it's like an extended 3-month trial as a part of their Play at Home. They're doing this month.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so
very cool.
Go to PlayStation's Twitter. There's a link there. They give you an extended 3-month trial to their Funimation because, of course, they own it now. So,
yeah.
There you go. I think that's technically 4 months. I'm not sure, but it says 3 months. Claim an extended 3 months. So there you go.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. And sticking with PlayStation for a minute, they announced their new games again. They add new games every month to PS Now. It's still not as good as Game Pass in terms of volume and quantity or quality.
Right.
Arguably, Game Pass is just a better
is killing
service.
it.
Game Pass is a fantastic service.
Yeah, that Outriders game is on it.
Yep, brand new
You know,
too. Um,
my buddy was like, "Hey, I'm on the fence about getting this for the PlayStation 5. I want to get a new game, and I've been looking at that. I'm going to spend $60 on." And it's funny because he's been dogging Xbox for a while now. I'm like, it's on Game Pass. He's like, "Shut up." I'm like, "You can just try it on Game Pass."
yeah. PS Now
But
kind of came out swinging this month. Avengers, take that as you will.
hey, if you've not played this and you have PS Now, might as well give it a shot.
Yeah.
They've got new content. They got the Hawkeye stuff with it.
Which is free for PS Plus people.
Yeah,
There was some.
It's fun. I bought it actually just a couple weeks ago, and I've gotten through some of the story bits, and it's fun. It's a action-packed game. I think a lot of people hated it for all the right reasons. Where it was like, okay, what do we do now at the end of it? It's not Destiny.
Yeah.
But I haven't got that far yet, and I'm having fun with it. So,
Fair.
And it's Avengers. Yeah, whenever I got done watching WandaVision and all these Avengers movies, I was like, I need to play something Avengers, and it was great. It was fun. So if you've got Now, check it out.
Yeah. They've also got The Long Dark, which I don't know anything about at all. But I was like, okay.
I don't know.
And also included this month, Borderlands 3.
Okay.
There's kind of their big swinging, like, oh, hey, by the way, here's what's new on our service this month.
Right.
And in fairness to them, the games with gold for this month are terrible.
Yeah.
Like, their lineup is meh at best, and that's with, we'll just jump right into that, and that's with Viking Wolves of Midgard. It's okay, but it's nothing spectacular.
Right.
That's what's available for all of April. At the halfway mark, Truck Racing Championship becomes available. Who here has heard of that? Nobody. Dark Void, which has been free with Game Pass or has been free with Games with Gold and has been on Game Pass forever. Is the first backwards compatible one for the first half of the month, and Hardcore Uprising is available for the second half of the month. Not a stellar lineup this month by any stretch.
I feel like Xbox is killing it with their Game Pass, but yeah, the Games with Gold.
Yeah, Games with Gold has not been great. Like I can't argue with Game Pass, especially since it also folds in EA Play. Like it's absolutely worth it.
Yes. Yeah. And especially with this next bit of news.
Yeah. So MLB The Show 21. MLB The Show has been a PlayStation exclusive franchise forever, and in a bizarre way is still kind of a PlayStation exclusive. It just also happens to be launching on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Which is just kind of one of those of like, I'm sorry? Like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
And evidently this came from MLB. Like,
yeah, that's what I read. Sony said it came from the MLB. It's wild.
Even though all of the Sony centric advertising and logoing is still front and center, it's going to be on Game Pass.
Yeah. Hey, dude, Microsoft has the money to do this. They have enough money, I guess, to pay MLB to do this.
They want to buy Discord for $10 billion. Yeah, they have the money to do this.
Yeah, they do. And I honestly think because Sony needs Discord more than Microsoft does.
Yeah, because Microsoft has Skype.
Absolutely. They have Skype. They have a much better overall, I think, like live experience when it comes to like joining a party and stuff like that. And
yep.
Sony's is a nightmare to figure out the party system.
I'm glad that's never been something I've ever wanted to do, because all I've heard are just how much of a pain it is.
Dude, it's terrible. I used to be able to go pull up parties, see my friends see all of their parties, join up. Now it's a fucking nightmare if you're not a part of a party it's like you can't see it. You can't see your friends a part of anything.
Yeah.
It in a way, I see what they're trying to do. They tried to make it sort of like Discord, but it's terrible. It is, we've talked about this for a while. I've said Discord needs to be on everything. If Discord was on everything, then there would be no problem with like because my friends are all in different places. I'm on PC mostly now. I play with mostly PC people now, but I have a whole group of friends that I played with during PlayStation 4 that I don't really want to leave there. I still, they're still my friends.
Yeah.
How can I get, like, if Discord was in everything, then I could just jump into the Discord room, talk to my friends while they're playing Destiny or whatnot, while I'm playing World of Warcraft. And it sucks that Discord is not on everything. And now that Microsoft's going to buy it, I'm curious I think what would happen if they buy it. It would obviously be on Xbox. It's already on PC.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe it goes on Switch. Maybe it goes on PlayStation. Maybe they get along. That would be the ideal thing. But
yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath for that.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks because it's long overdue. You should be able to communicate on all the consoles.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, telling my friends like, "Hey, just download the app and do it that way," it's like a bridge too far for them because they got the headset on that's already playing the game. So yeah, I feel like everything's kind of separate now, and it sucks. It's always been separate, but like we're right there. It's like if only this app was on the PlayStation Store, that would be great.
Yeah.
Because Discord's the way to go. It's definitely the future. But 10 billion, dude, like think about it. Star Wars was purchased for 4 billion.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I hear you.
But Discord's huge. I mean, there's anyone that owns a PC, that is their choice, and it's so much like it's fun too. Like I'm in a ton of Discords. I'm in the Pokemon Go Discords, so anytime I need to do a raid or anything like that, I can hop in and say, "Hey, add me." I'm in also a ton of Reddit Discords, like the Star Wars Discord, fantasy book Discord. So like I'm in a Discord with a bunch of people that there was a comic book podcast I listened to years ago. They have their own Discord. So like it's almost like an AOL chat room. Like you go in there and there's all different subjects broken up and you can pick one and then go in there and chat with people.
There you go.
So I absolutely love Discord. So that would be massive. They haven't purchased them yet, have they?
No,
They're
not yet.
In talks. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a big one. Microsoft is making all the smart moves. I feel like at this point, all PlayStation has on them is these exclusives.
Yeah. And apparently not for all that much longer.
Not for that much longer, no. If Microsoft can start putting out some bangers, Sony's going to be in trouble, I think. But this is good. Good competition. This is what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, where were we? Sorry.
No, that pretty much takes care of the news.
Yeah.
Before we get into Falcon and Winter Soldier, is there anything else that you saw this week you want to talk about?
Not in particular. I've been playing a ton of Warcraft. I've been doing that shit. Finally figuring out this expansion and what I need to be doing in it. Having a blast with it, getting all these mounts and hanging out with my friends. But other than that, I haven't really played or seen much of anything that I haven't talked about.
Fair.
Yeah.
The only thing that I've seen other than that this week, I actually saw The Unholy yesterday.
Oh, okay. How was that? I don't even know what that's about. I imagine it's a scary movie.
It's a PG-13 horror movie, which,
okay.
Right off the bat is just like, oh no.
No.
I'll tell you what. It was not bad. It wasn't great, but it was also not... I didn't walk out of there going, well, that was just horrible. I am 0 for 2 on horror movies that I thought were going to be awful this year. Because I thought Unholy was going to be, pun intended, god-awful. And it wasn't. It was fine.
Oh,
okay. It was actually a decently competent horror movie. I was pleasantly surprised. It's not spectacular, and it's unfortunately just going to be forgotten because it's.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was mildly entertaining. I'll take that.
Okay. Yeah,
And of course, I mean, the other one was Wrong Turn earlier this year, which holy shit was actually really good.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
If you can find that somewhere, like I don't know if it's on Prime to rent or something, but check that out because it's nothing like what you're expecting.
Okay.
But I would absolutely recommend the new Wrong Turn, no doubt.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. The other thing it did, I had a Lego set that I got as a gift, the X-Wing Luke Skywalker, so I put that together over the weekend.
Nice.
I always forget how fucking relaxing that shit is, just how awesome it is to, like, I put on the boys and I started putting that together. I'm like, this is so relaxing. I wish they were not expensive.
Yeah.
If they were just half the price, I would totally pick them up, but it was a gift, so I was like, hell yeah, I'll put this shit together and put it on my bookshelf.
Yeah, no,
that was fun.
They're great therapy.
Yeah,
they really are.
It's really just relaxing. And the problem is, like, I'll look at, like, well, maybe getting, like, a model kit would be pretty cool, right? But, like, it's such a jump where I'm like, oh, well, now I got to buy this tool and this kit and this. And you got to paint it. And I'm like, Doc, is there anything in between that's not super expensive toy, but also not, like, a crazy long painting? I don't know. The model kits look pretty cool too, so
yeah,
might do one of those. I just want to paint. That's the only thing. I'm like, ugh. But anyway, that was fun.
Not one for the painting, huh?
No, I don't know. It would get everywhere. I don't know. I wish there was a nice step in between all of that.
That's fair.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was fun to put together. So. Cool. Yeah, so Falcon and Winter Soldier. Did we talk about last week's episode, or did we only talk about the first one?
I think just the first one. I think we were off last week.
Cool. So, dude, what do you think about it?
I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying the hell out of it so far.
Oh yeah, I think it's great. Where do we start?
Let's start with the fact that they went to freaking Madripoor.
Yes. Yeah. Typically, X-Men X-Men setting, which was really cool to see. Let's see. Hold on. We saw. Is it Sharon? Yeah, it's Sharon Carter, which is her great niece, or is it granddaughter?
I think
she related.
I think it's niece.
Niece
or grandniece, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's been pretty fun. This series has been more. It's as I don't know. The only negative thing I would say is it's so predictable. It's so almost by the number.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'm having a blast with it. I didn't expect the end of the last one. With who is it? It was Oki, or what's her name from Wakanda? Aoki.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's not Okoye. It's not her. It's somebody different.
Okay.
It's what's it? Io, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. One of the warriors, one of the main ones.
Yeah.
Just pops up. I thought it was great. Yeah. No, I'm trying to think because we didn't talk about last week. The Flag Smashers. I don't know. I feel like they must have cut a lot of stuff.
It does kind of
feel... the vaccines just don't make much sense.
It does kind of feel like it. Hopefully by the end, as we get a clearer picture, it'll all tie together better. But,
yeah.
I don't know. It's there. I'm with you. Something doesn't quite stick the same way.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of stuff that's been cut. And maybe it's because the vaccine stuff and COVID, I don't know. But I feel like they left a lot of stuff out. Asaya is pretty cool. They have the original Captain America. I'm glad that they brought him in.
Yeah.
his grandson should be Patriot. He should be a young Avenger at some point. But yeah, Cy Bradley, he's I don't know. Did you ever read that comic from like 2004 or something?
No, I didn't.
Okay, yeah, it just tells a story about how the government experimented on him, and it's kind of like it's kind of telling the story of like what the Tuskegee experiments that actually happened in real life.
No, the Tuskegee Airmen were different.
Well, no, what am I thinking? It was
I know what you're thinking of, but that wasn't it.
What was the name of the experiments that they did? Where they said they were treating them for diseases, but they really weren't. They were just killing.
Give me a second, and I'll find it.
Yeah.
Because
something I'm terrible with pronouncing shit. So
the Tuskegee Airmen were airmen in World War II.
Right. I mean, I can't think of the name of the.
Or maybe
but anyway,
was it Tuskegee? There was something more than one with it. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. It was Tuskegee. It was
okay.
Okay. So there's a couple different things.
But yeah, it was kind of a play on that. The book was and talked about just our government being real shitty. And yeah, so I don't know. I thought it was interesting they brought him into play. I think that's cool. I don't think that's the last we'll see of him.
No, I doubt it.
Yeah. And, the whole interaction afterwards with Sam and Bucky, and were they in Boston?
Something the Boston police? Like that?
Yeah.
They ended up arresting... Baltimore.
Okay, yeah. They ended up arresting Bucky. But, yeah, dude, I find it fascinating. I think Sharon might be the big bad guy of the show, or at least working with them. What is it? The power broker?
The power broker. Yeah, I would imagine like that would not surprise me at all.
Like suddenly she's an art dealer and she's got all this money.
Well, I mean, like she said, she had to go into business for herself and everything. So,
right.
If she was going to be a hustler, she might as well live the hustler lifestyle.
And that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if they're just doing this to make it, because it makes it seem like they're trying to be obvious that it's her, but maybe it's just smoke and mirrors. And I don't know, maybe she's working for them. Who knows? Well, I'm sure we'll find out in the next couple episodes. But I thought that was interesting. It was an interesting wrinkle with her. Zemo is awesome. I'm so glad that he's in this series.
Dancing Zemo. Yeah.
Apparently, there's a much longer cut of that.
So I have heard.
Or at least the Zemo cut. Yeah, man, it's. But yeah, no, that whole scene where like he's explaining, like, well, what if theoretically I left this in Zemo's cell, and like that. I love that whole sequence.
That was a really great setup where it was just like, well, let me explain. How about if all this happened? Well, it'd be bad, man. That's what it would be.
Right.
Oh, right. Hello, guys. Man, are you serious? Yeah. I knew you weren't gonna like it, so that's why I didn't tell you about it until after I did it.
Yep. Yeah, it made me feel like, wait, would they really like? They're really about to just let this guy out?
Yep.
The guy who framed them for killing literally Black Panther's father. Obviously we see there's going to be repercussions in the next episode, or you've got some explaining to do, basically.
Yeah.
Bucky. But it's fun, and that's the thing is, I don't want to be too negative about it. Like I said, the negative thing was it's kind of by the numbers, but that's what's expected. I didn't expect this to kind of go too far out of the box. I think maybe that's why I'm a little bit more excited for like Loki, because I don't know what to expect with that.
Yeah.
And that's why what made WandaVision kind of fun, because I didn't know where that was going to go. This one just seems like Captain America 4, which is fine. It seems to be fun. The new Cap seems like he is definitely going down. I love like they like, little things like him cursing is so dumb, but it's so not Captain America.
Yeah.
You know, him not knowing the other languages. Captain America would know German.
Yeah.
You know, or wait, what was that guy speaking? I forgot which language he was speaking, but, you know, Sam knows other languages. They make that so they throw that out to the audience in these episodes. Like, these are people that, you know, of course they fight not just for our country, but they fight for the world, right?
Yeah.
They have respect for other people, where this new guy clearly does not. You know, he's such an asshole. He's literally spitting in their face. Wait, no, he got spit in the face. But he's such an asshole to everybody. He doesn't respect them, doesn't speak their language. He's just not Captain America. And I like that they're now showing that.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. You know, we've seen the trailers. Apparently they get the shield back. So I don't know what's going to happen there. These kids, the Flag Smashers, clearly they're not. This is the only language they understand, is what she says. I think they're not as bad as they look right now. They're clearly trying to do something good. But I think a lot was left out because of COVID. Because the whole vaccine thing, I was watching it with someone there. I was like, wait, so they're getting the vaccines, and they're like, well, does it have to do with the super soldier? I'm like, I don't think so. I think those are two separate things, but they're really not doing a good job explaining what these people are trying to do.
Yeah, no, Carly's motivation is a little muddled. They set it up in really vague terms, but it's not. It's like, okay, so this so Mama Donya was somebody she looked up to or had cared for her or was somehow important to her, and that's something that this episode we should have been able to figure that out. Like, that should have been explained better. By this point. And
and I think later on we're going to read a story or something that says, hey, because after WandaVision, the director finally came out and said, hey, these are why we made these decisions. And I think that's when we'll get, oh, yeah, a deadly pandemic hit right when we were shooting this, so we had to cut these scenes because it was maybe a little too close to home.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I get that, and I understand that.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to be upset about that, because I'm okay with that choice.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, is we're only halfway done. So I'm sure by the end of it, it will all come together. It'll make more sense. But I'm having fun with it. I'm looking forward to it every week. Even my mom's watching it. And that's where I know it's gripping people, is when people who normally don't tune into this kind of thing is like, when's that next Falcon show? And I was like, oh, it's Friday. So she's getting her vaccine done. So I was like, watch that. Enjoy Disney Plus for the day. But yeah, so I'm excited for the next one. We got 3 weeks of it. Then we got the Bad Batch, Bad Batch is it's going to it's going to cross over, right? It's going to be.
Yeah, Bad Batch is going to run for a while.
Yeah. So we got that and Loki. So ton to look forward to, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything coming out next week?
Not that I can think of offhand.
No big movies or anything like that.
No, we're just sort of in Warner Brothers territory. I mean, our biggest movies have been Tom and Jerry, and I mean Raya, but to a lesser extent, which I thought was interesting. And now it's Godzilla vs. Kong, and I'm pretty sure our next big one is Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I'm excited for that, man.
It's gonna be good. I'm hyped. That's one I would love it if we got the original and just like double featured them. I'm here for that. That would be fun.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be fun. I was gonna say the original and the sequel.
No,
everyone loves.
we don't talk about that.
And the TV show.
Yeah, but the TV show, the animated TV show.
The live action TV show.
Well, are you talking about the web series?
No, wasn't there a live action Mortal Kombat TV show?
Was there?
Yeah.
I know they did the web series a handful of years ago, but I don't remember. I mean, it's entirely possible there may have been.
Is it Mortal Kombat Conquest?
There've been a couple of things called Conquest.
Yeah. Conquest. Here, I'll send it to you. There was a TV show, and maybe this is something we'll explore this week.
God, wasn't this? I think
it's supposed to be really bad.
Yeah, because wasn't it like it was on? Oh hell! What was the? Was it on like UPN or something?
I have no
I
idea.
feel like this was.
I don't think I ever saw it. I just remember hearing how bad it was.
Yeah. When did this air? Where did this air? Like I'm seeing it on here. Was picked up by TNT. Okay. So
Wait, okay. So on IMDb, it's saying the storyline. It tells the storyline. Then it says written by crow_steve@hotmail.com. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I don't. I mean, I got nothing to add to it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
did you see Invincible?
I didn't. No.
Oh, okay. We talked about the first episode, though, right?
No.
You haven't seen any of Invincible.
I have not seen any of Invincible.
Okay, you have homework.
Okay.
You've got three episodes.
Okay.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. You have four. I guess 4 or 5. They dropped 3 episodes. The opening night, right?
Okay.
Then there was a 4th episode last week, and this week is going to be the 5th episode. Please watch that. I want to talk to you about that. If you can, sometime. I know you have no time, but
I'll give it a shot. What the hell?
Yeah, it's animation. You like animation? It's good. Well, do you know the? Do you know the?
I have a vague. Like this is like the son of a superhero develops powers or something like that. It's basically like puberty, but it's superpowers.
Right. Yes, and it's Robert Kirkman. So
yeah,
it's a pretty cool modern day kind of Spider-Man. And they deal with a little bit more adult issues. Spider-Man does, but you know what I mean. It's not. I think it gives the illusion of a Saturday morning cartoon, but then like you're dealing with like, and this hasn't happened on the show yet. These are just things that I've heard, like abortion and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
like things that you might actually come across in the real world.
Exactly, mixed with superpowers, stuff like that. So
right.
kind of leans into boys stuff. The boys, sort of, because what would happen if people had superpowers and everyone wasn't nice and they put on the portrayal that they're the good guys, and what would happen? You know, that kind of. And he deals with that. He deals with the two-facedness of other heroes and stuff like that. So I'm having a blast with that. The cast is out of this. Every time I hear someone open their mouth, I'm like, oh my god, that's so and so. Oh my, wait, they're only playing this little part. So it's so good. And Seth Rogen. Oh man, he plays the best part in it. You'll see.
Okay, yeah, I'll check. I will definitely at least give it a shot.
Yes, watch the first episode. And the funny thing is, the first episode, you don't get the title card until 3/4 the way into it.
Nice.
I'll spoil that part. Anytime they say his name, Invincible, they just show the title card. So it doesn't matter if it's in the beginning of the episode or towards the end. Whenever it's said, it just is Invincible. But it's like 3/4 the way. But watch the full episode in its entirety. That's when you'll know if this is something I'm gonna enjoy or not. But you got to watch the whole first episode.
Nice. That I will do. Cool. I can guarantee I'll make it at least through 1.
Yeah, get through 1 and we'll talk about it. When it first came out, I binged, and what's awesome, it's so different. Animation's usually 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Amazon, Robert Kirkman, I saw an interview he was doing with Kevin Smith, and he was like, I just kind of threw out the idea, let's do an hour-long animation weekly drama, because it kind of feels like an actual TV show. And Amazon was like, let's do it. And he was like, oh shit, what else can I get? Like he didn't think they were gonna take it. He was completely caught off guard. Because usually animation, you gotta go. It's quick. It's 30. You got 20 something minutes.
Right.
But these are an hour long episodes, so there's a lot of stuff, and it's a way for him. What's interesting in an artistic point of view is there's been however many issues of Invincible, and he's been able to go, what would I do different knowing now what I didn't know then?
Fair.
And it's a way for him to keep people who read the comic going, oh, this is happening way sooner than it should have, or oh my god, that's an interesting twist on something I already knew. I don't know what's going to happen next. So It's good. I can't rave about Invincible enough. It's probably one of the best things I've seen in a long time, especially animation wise. So
okay,
definitely check it out. We'll talk about it next week.
Will do.
Cool. Yeah, it got me so much where I picked up the Compodium, or whatever you call it. Basically like 50 issue. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of these volumes.
Was it an omnibus?
Yeah, basically an omnibus. And it's a really nice. It's not a hardcover. It's soft cover. It's gigantic, but it's something I can put on the desk and read. I can't like sit in a bed with it; it'd crush me.
Right.
But yeah, dude. It's like 50 or 60 issues, and I got it for $40.
Damn.
So it's a fucking steal, and I think it's even cheaper on if you have Google Prime. It's actually the first 3 regular volumes, so like the first maybe 30 issues or so are completely free. So they really want you to be like, hey, if you like this, there's this comic book that we own, and you on Comixology you get all the first 3 volumes for free. And I'm sure even the Compodium or whatever, the omnibus is even cheaper digitally. But I bought the physical one because it was like the book's gorgeous. So
yeah. Anyway,
but I think that's it. We can wrap it up, man. We'll be back next week, probably around the same time. Seems like we both have this time available next week, so hopefully,
yeah.
And we'll talk more about Invincible and anything else we're doing. So make sure you go to our Facebook group, We Geek Podcast. Our Gmail is wegeekpodcast@gmail.com. Twitter @WeGeekPodcast. Anything I'm missing here? We're all on all the podcast applications, and we'll see you next week, Captain.